sitting out here in the middle of nowhere inside Happy Haven. Can hardly believe it. Today is a monumental occasion for myself. Doing a little celebrating as I remember and reconnect with the past. A little review. Those of you who've been watching me a while, you know I like to get raw and real. I like to get up close and personal. Of course, when I'm in the camera. Well, even when I'm out in nature, I do up close and personal. Or when I'm sightseeing. But today, I'd like to just, I don't know, sit with you at a picnic table. Not literally, but figuratively, sit across from me and share with you this monumental occasion and how I'm feeling, and I don't know, all about me for the moment. You can ask me anything you want in the comments, of course, since this is not literal. Just gonna do a little talking. Hope you'll join me. Linda here, Serene and Simple Life. How are you doing today? Awesome. I'm doing great too. I love being around positive people. I love sharing positive thoughts and feelings and, of course, sayings, because I am a sayings junkie. So I'm really happy that you're here today, because it's more fun celebrating when you have somebody to celebrate with, right? Yeah, I've celebrated birthdays and holidays on my own, as I'm sure maybe some of you have as well. But I'm really happy you're here today. Well, Linda, what are you celebrating? Wow, I'm so glad you asked. Today, September 15th. Dun, dun, dun! 3 years, full-time, on the road, as a gypsy soul nomad. Woohoo! 3 years. I'm 63 years old. Just thought of that now. And yeah, so ask me anything you want, but in the meantime, I am going to just share with you off the cuff, as they say. As I was driving to this nowhere place, I had to put down a few little notes that I may look at towards the end, just to kind of wrap things up. But normally when I do like a sit and share Sunday, those are awesome. Those are in the playlist. Or I did the 2 rapid fire reviews. I always make notes. Or when I decided, to move into a community here in the near future, I'll talk to you about that in a second. I had lots of notes so that I could stay on track. But today, I'm a visual, and I'm just visualizing that you are across from me at the picnic table, and I am so very grateful for you. I'm so grateful for your friendship and for your kindness and for your love and support and prayers. Means the world to me. And so just going to do a little babbling brook chat here. For those of you who are new, I'm going to preface now that I'm going to, I don't know, for lack of a better word, pretend that you already know me. And if you don't, I would encourage you to go to the rapid fire reviews. I'll try to put those in the description here today. Or my personal story. And so you'll know the backdrop of who I am and what I'm all about. I love Jesus. He's my Lord and Savior. This world is so temporal, and we are only here for but a fleeting moment, and then we're in eternity with our Lord. And I pray that you know him too, because I don't want anyone to go the other direction. Not good, not good. The eternal lake of fire, no. So, I'm not a preachy-teachy, but I am a heartfelt believer, and I want to share that with you because I do love everybody. I may not like you, you may not like me, but I do love you, and I care about you, and I care about where you will spend eternity. So that is... that's the me in a nutshell. And God has given me this beautiful, beautiful opportunity to become a nomad over the last 3 years, and hopefully to make a difference. It's made a difference in my life, and I hope that throughout these last 3 years that you've come along on this journey with me, whether it be a month or a week or the entire time, that somehow I've been able to, I don't know, empower, encourage, inspire you to get off the couch if you can, you know, if you're physically able, and go see do. That's what I've been all about. Today, I'm just going to give you some raw and real feelings. I'm not going to go through I've traveled over 50,000 miles, 24 national parks. I've worked in Montana, Utah, Washington, Florida, side jobs. I have an online business. I'm not going to cover all those things, so I just did it now in 30 seconds like it was a little elevator speech. But today it's just more like, well, what's been the positive? And, you know, people, you may want to know, I'm pretending here, you know, that you're across from me at the picnic table. You know how much I love picnic tables. That you're curious, what's been the negative, Linda? What's, you know, I don't talk about too much negative. Once in a while I'll share with you that I'm lonely or that I'm having some lonely feelings, but those pass. They really do. They pass, and I get on to a gratitude attitude. I love to live with gratitude. It changes everything, really. Gratitude really changes everything. But you know, we'll go with the positive, and then I'll try to, you know, I'll think of what has you know, been a negative. I love being out and have experienced this beautiful country. I have now seen all 50 states. On occasion, I'll give you a little bullet here. I can't help it. That's part of my story. Except for Alaska. Over the course of this journey, it's not been 49 states because I'd already lived in some and already visited some before. Waking up to something new every day, or I'm a planner, and so this is kind of, there's a little contradiction here. As much as I'm a planner, I've loved the impulse. I've loved the not knowing, the traveling on down the highway and stopping and seeing and looking and sharing. I mean, you all have really been a huge part of this journey being fun for me, because without this Serene and Simple Life channel, it really literally would have been me, myself, and I. So I am very grateful for all of you, very grateful. I'm grateful for the growth of the channel and for how you've all shared and share with other people and that kind of thing. But yeah, just I love to share, so it's tied in nicely with the go see do. And then I like to park too. I like to park and sit and reflect and reminisce and do some more planning. Friendships is, I don't know. I have a whole new array of friends, and I'm not sure that as we get older that doesn't really happen the same kind of way, unless you go to church and you make a new friend, or you belong to some group or organization or something and you make new friends. I think friendships, to a degree, they diminish the older we get, and this lifestyle has provided me an opportunity to have brand new friends. There have been many of you who have invited me to stay in your driveway or on your land, and I'm so very grateful. And to those of you where I was able to meet you and stay with you for a bit, I'm grateful forever. Thank you guys. Thank you. My life in the past, as a businesswoman and raising kids as a single mom for many, many years, it was at times it was anything but serene and simple. It was chaotic and complicated. As I met a gentleman while I was out doing a hike, and I interviewed him, so some of you will know who I'm talking about, but I asked him about his life, and he said he used the words chaotic and complicated. And that was my life. I could make things chaotic or confusing even when they didn't need to be. And I think when I went out on this journey and titled this channel Serene and Simple Life, it's what I really wanted to accomplish. And I feel that I have. My character, my personality will always need to work at, I guess, for lack of a better word, towards not being confusing, chaotic, complicated. But then again, as we get older, things do get less complicated because you don't have the responsibilities of raising children. I guess if you have elderly parents and you're taking care of them, that can be chaotic and confusing. But my life is not that right now. So I've just enjoyed myself. Everything from not knowing where I was and getting out of maybe a funky where am I, when am I going to park for the night, to just driving on down the highway to a destination, whether it be a national park or some kind of site. I've used my search engine over and over, sites near me, free things. My life has been all about finding free and saving money. So all of these side jobs has given me the opportunity to save money for the next season or the next chapter of my life. And that is a tiny cabin. I've named the tiny cabin, but I'm going to share that with you another time, I think, in case I change my mind about the name. But that's going to happen in a couple months. I'm still traveling. I'm still seeing a few things and spending some time with some friends. Finishing my book. It's actually at the editor now, but I feel like I'll still have another month or two of working on that till it's really, my goal was Thanksgiving, but I don't know. It might be the first of the year too. I don't really know. I don't stress about those types of things anymore. I don't have deadlines. I don't have due dates. Ordered the cabin back in April. And this is in real time today, September 15th. It's a nice cloudy day today too. I'm not fighting the sunshine for this just have my little tripod up here. I'm going to show you the inside of Happy Haven at the end, although I've done many shows on that. Please look at the playlist. So, yeah, the new season will be the tiny cabin, and that doesn't mean that the gypsy soul is going to disappear. I still want to travel, although I do love decorating, and I love, you know, just, I'm going to do some new things with Say It, Display It, and I'm just going to, I'll have a picnic table, and I'll have neighbors in the distance. I'll have peace and serenity and quiet. I'll have amenities. So I'm gonna enjoy my time and really continue to save money. You know, who knows what the future brings as far as going back to buying a little lot or moving somewhere else. I don't share my location, though I'd love company. I'm going to do a whole series. I think it's going to start like the end of October on the build of the cabin. And I did share, you know, I love company, but I need you to email me and share with me some photographs of yourself, whatever you want to share, and then we can go from there. Some of you who have been longtime followers, I feel like, you know, I would be comfortable inviting you. Others of you may be interested, but I still need to hear from you first. Linda at sayitdisplayit.com. Okay, so without this getting super long, some negatives or things that I'm not gonna miss. Let's put it that way. When I'm in my tiny cabin, I think sounds so silly, but I'm dealing with this right now, and that's and I'll still deal with it later on too. But mosquitoes and flies, I mean, they are in sticks and bricks too. They are. But there's been times when, you know, inside Happy Haven, I've got my fly swatter, and I'm trying to get if I get a mosquito in here, it's got to go before nightfall. I see something fly in now as we speak. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go away. Bye-bye. Go home. That's just silly, because it's just so hard for me to think of negative things. I have embraced this lifestyle. I truly have. I'm not pulling the wool over you. I've always loved to drive. You know, I drove from Pennsylvania to California back and forth 3 times. I consider myself more a traveler than an actual nomad who sits out in the boondocks, or is dry camping, something like that, out in the woods. Guess that's why today I chose for us to sit at a picnic table, most likely a rest area, wherever you like, instead of saying we were around a campfire, because I like campfires. I love campfires. I like to do that kind of camping with somebody, though. Otherwise, I like to just go and stop at beautiful rest areas, and I've stopped at some other beautiful sites too and stayed overnight too. So just more recently, it's been rest areas, I guess, as we've finished up this part of this chapter, this nomad chapter. Can't really think of anything else. Let me see my little scratch paper. Yep. I can't think of, I don't know. I guess it'll be definitely nice to have the things that we're all used to, the microwave, the bathroom, a shower, out the front door. There's been times, I get tired of driving, and that's why I park for a couple days, and then I'm ready to go again. So we'll just take it one day at a time and see how it all works out. Yeah, so let me show you now the inside of Happy Haven. And please put your questions in the comments, because then I might do like back in the day, a couple years ago, I did the top 20 questions. So I could do that again for another show, another day. Still traveling. I hope you enjoy that. The travels are every single day now. The watches are not real high, but I'm not concerned about that. I know they're meaningful to the people that are watching them. I have so many, 6-8 weeks out now, because I'm doing so many videos. It's amazing. The rain's coming in. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful day. This is, as much as I love the sunshiny days, I guess the heat too, that would be another very negative. Yes, it's been trying, especially this summer, not working, sleeping in the 70, 75 degree temperatures after Happy Haven's been in the sun. That would be huge. So not just the mosquitoes. Yeah, the heat. I'm not gonna miss that. Oh my gosh, where do I need to drive to so it's not so hot? That's been a challenge. But I love everything about this life. Now I'm going to show you the inside real quick, like just a minute. And then I have 5 sayings that I want to share with you from the Say It, Display It line. They are from the Serene and Simple Life Travels and from the Mighty 5, I do believe, or the Nomad collections. SayItDisplayIt.com. I'm going to leave you with those after I show you the inside of Happy Haven real quick. Hope you enjoyed this little sit and share Wednesday, hump day. Just can hardly believe it. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. Alrighty. Back here, there's a little cooler. Some oranges in the back, and then I've got a squishy cooler bag, has some bread in it, Kleenex. Be remiss not to introduce you to Andy, my traveling companion, and he walks with me and he talks with me. Say hi, Andy. I know you don't like to talk too much. This is my inverter, how I power up all the time. I do have an Amazon store, and I'm grateful if you use the link in the description. I get a small commission, and I thank you. There's the bedding. I did a whole video on how I sleep, front seat. There's the Jackery. That is my huge go-to squishy ball for sleeping. I put it up front. In the back is miscellaneous and product. And then right down here, we've got this butane stove. I mean, my little, like, heat up my water and soups and different things. Underneath is a basket that has coffee, tea, utensils, plates, bowls, that kind of thing. Over there's a nice little container, has some winter clothes in it. I'm looking forward to wearing now. That's a snack basket. The must-have USB fan. And then back here, let's see if I can reach. That has food in it. I probably have about 30 days worth of food in there. And then on the other side is the 6-drawer unit with clothes. And then in the back is two more containers like this that have product in it. I have a underneath this platform. And then in the back here too, I have my chair, fold-up chair, and the little table. So everything sits really, really nice. I've only ever sat in this nook a few times back here. I can curl up quite nicely, but I like to sit up front and look out the windows. So there you have it. Just a little overview of the inside of Happy Haven. I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts for the day, in no particular order. Play with a sense of urgency. God is greater than our biggest fears. God is greater than our biggest fears. Live in gratitude. Make today count. I should mention this is Hurricane Ridge, Olympic National Park, Washington. I did take all the photographs, so it makes them really personal. Live in Gratitude was Catherine Elberson Park, Idaho. And God is Greater Than Our Biggest Fears, that's Bryce Canyon National Park in Utah. And then Play with a Sense of Urgency was Acadia National Park in Maine. And lastly, from Zion National Park in Utah, Go Make a Difference. Someone needs you. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for sitting across the picnic table from me and giving me the opportunity to share with you some thoughts, raw and real. I appreciate you all very much. I wouldn't have this channel without you, and I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for your positivity and for your kindness and your support, and most of all, your love. Blessings in your day and joy in the journey.